expect I'd be digging out my Xbox One, but the Xbox One is the only console where you can natively stream any of Lord Sega's Sonic the Hedgehog gamut. So that is what we're doing right now for the time being. And I made a favorite. I just thought it'd be extremely interesting to see if we. I want to see if I could make it to the end. If I can make it to like that with like, you know, all that stuff. I should say I already have one Chaos Emerald. So we're now on number 2. And this is probably the part where I start remembering, oh right, these things actually get somewhat difficult. And faux 3D depth perception is not ideal. This may be the one part of the series, like, to be fairly honest, this is the one part of the series I think doesn't ever really hold up for me. And I love these games to death, but the faux 3D special stages, I think the sphere ones in Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles are pretty good. And maybe some of the ones in 1. Though that one just also gets kind of weird after a while. But no matter what, we're high rolling here. Look at those 2 emeralds. Oh yeah. This is gonna sound bad, but I don't remember which act I'm in. That's pretty important that I remember what act I'm in, because I don't remember it at all. But I think I'm in Act 2, because that's what the yep, here we are. This part is the bane of my existence. Because you basically have to time it right to do it, but also, like, look, I get it, that this isn't like Dark Souls or anything like that. It's not like, oh, you need to time this action, then time this other action, and then, you know, actually be good at video games. So it's not like, I get it. I'm very much whining about a thing that's, I did poorly when I was a child, and don't really do great now. But yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Well, at least we got the little. Okay, that is death number 1. We're gonna pause this very briefly because another thing I'm going to try to do in this. I got some of one of my favorite beverages, Bud Light Strawberryta, and I'm going to do this probably through Sonic Mania, and I might just do it just because I need to sip on something here. When I die, I'm going to take a big hearty chug of this drink, and yeah. When I die, or when I Chaos Emerald, let's say. All right, let's go. Ah, that was a little bit too... I poured a little bit too much. It almost got, like, all over the place. You can even hear the ruffling. I'm sorry about that. Let me get a second halt in here before I do this. I probably need to halt the game all the damn time when I do this. But, you know, why not? Alrighty. Okay. That I don't think I ever really had to ever do before, the little jump bit, but saved my ass on that one there. By the way, kids, do not drink strawberry at home. This is only for the paid professionals that don't have to work on Tuesday. And also, of course, anyone that is above those age, above the age of 21. So, just keeping that out there for the kiddies. Who have nothing better to do than to go on Twitch on a school night. Alright. Zone number 3, Aquatic Ruin. This is the one, I think, right around the time when I usually play, when I usually just do my, like, oh, I'm just gonna play this game for a bit. This is kind of the point when I start kind of going, I don't know about this. It is definitely the first stage I would think of that has an interesting set of pratfalls and challenges. And I actually really like the boss design, just because it's not just, oh, you just hit a guy like 8 times. I mean, well, every boss you hit 8 times, but you know what I mean. Like, there's an interesting design on how you get to it. That's not just, I don't know, jump over this thing. Instead, it's jump on this thing. Very different. Very, very different. Ooh, dang it. Damn you, foreground effects! Damn you! The mark of a jet. Jesus Christ, that's quick! I did not even think about how quick that first act is. But I guess it's kind of a thing with these games. It's not like the first act of this is always kind of nice little kick in the stern ass till you know, everything else happens. Uh-oh. This is actually the part that I kind of get on my like my oh no, what the hell's going on here kick when you fall, if you fall in the water here. Basically, I hate when I make mistakes. It's really a bad scene. When you make mistakes, that's just real bad for you. Okay, let's see the little thing. I hate mistakes so much that I just stream them on Twitch, I guess. I don't know. Sorry about that. Very pleasant burping. Probably from the Ritas. I think this is the other part of it, is that for a game that... It's a cliche about Sonic that it's the gotta-go fast game, because there's a lot of really good bits of exploration, especially in, I want to say, this one and in 3. But it does feel like, if we were doing the cliche like, oh, Sonic's so fast! Look at this demon man and his demon speed! That it does seem real weird to suddenly play, say, oh, this is a timed platformer section in which, if you want to stay alive, chances are your easiest way out of it is going to be to tactically figure out where the bubbles are so you don't, you know, frickin' die immediately. Uh-oh, shit. Okay, there we go. I was hoping that there was a good jump in that. And I got hit for it, but, you know... I can take what I could get to get out of that damn hellhole. Oh, crap. Here we are. I do like the design of this boss battle a lot, actually. Like the use of the... Although, I liked it actually a little bit more in the I guess there would technically be a way to play it on this, obviously, but the, you know, the Knuckles version of Sonic 2, you know, of Sonic 2 that you get when you put Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles. Just because he can't jump as high, so basically all of those top arrows just become useless. So it becomes a more interesting, like, cat and mouse game. Whereas in this one, you can kind of just jump on them. Just jump on everything except the bottom ones. You'll get it. You'll hit old Botnik in the face with his face machine. Alright, next is... trying to figure out... Casino Night? Casino Night's probably got the most irritating of the bosses. I think that's next. My memory's not great, though, on what comes after this. Okay, yeah, Casino Night. Casino Night actually might be the other part where I really get weirded out, because that boss fight's not particularly fun. It's just more challenging and, you know, random chance and, you know. I mean, I appreciate the fact that, like, especially from the third Robotnik fight on, they really did try to mix up, like, how you could beat him and what everything was. I mean, so that was always a really cool touch with, like, these, with the later entries there. Because in the first, I mean, and I think the way that they did it was still more satisfying than, like, say, Sonic 1, the Labyrinth boss fight, which basically could become a fight that you don't even have to fight. In fact, the only job, which I always found kind of, like, weird, but not really what this game's suited to. Not like the type of satisfying, oh, you know, sort of thing. I haven't heard about how they're doing the Robotnik fights in this one, in Sonic Mania. But I'm just going to assume off the top of my head there's going to be the obvious allusion to Green Hill Zone's, you know, boss fight, because they love doing that in every single one of these games. Oh, great! Finally, a chance for a dang emerald after a hot minute of no emeralds. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, this is the one with the, yep, with the coin trails and you jump over the bombs, okay. I think, did they count that one against me? I mean, they may have. Which, you know, is what it is. I can't do much about that. They may have not counted it against me. That does seem weird that they suddenly were like, oh, right. Yeah, buddy. I'm not as great keeping the path on this one, on these ones, as I once was in my youthful age. But sometimes that's all it takes. Number 3. Yeah, buddy. 3 emeralds. Oh man. And yes, even though I did win that one, I just went ahead and took a sip anyway, because I'm like, yep. You done earned it, son. You done real good. I'm surprised, just because, like, I feel like when I play these games in the past, I'm not nearly as, like, in tune with how it escalates. But that is, I guess, remaining to be seen here. I'm really worried about this particular fight. This is really the only one that... I guess it's less that I feel like it's a challenging boss, and more that I've just never have been in tune with the exact pattern to hit him 8 times without getting hit, like, several times back and dying. Or with trying to pick up the rings. I always get the... Yeah! Okay. Alright. Now let's screw around. Let's play a nice little game of slots. We got 20 rings for that. That's very optimistic of what actually would occur if I got a good payout there. Now what we actually need to find is a good old... Oh, crap. Yep, there we go. A good old star thingy. And then give myself a chance for that 4th emerald. Or maybe just try to build up for an extra life or 2, because, like, I mean, at the moment, that's probably... Yeah, stack as many as you can there on that. It's a lot easier to do that in, like, Sonic... I want to say definitely it's easier to do it in Sonic and Knuckles. Well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, playing as Knuckles. Because I would have, like, 58 saves in a row where it's like, oh, right, you had 40 lives left. Whereas in this game, not so much. Okay, this might be the first one that I'm kind of somewhat lost on. I think this is the one with the weird ring patterns and stuff. Whew! This could get hard. Which, again, it's hard for me, relatively. Okay, I remember this now. This is the jumpy one. Which gets real weird and... probably... Uh-oh. Oh, piss. Yeah, that stopped it. Dang it! Well... I said I had to do it when I do this. Gonna have to take a big old chug of this here. The graceful sounds of chugging as Sonic looks angrily at me, probably thinking I tanked it on purpose. He's like, I know you like Bud Light Strawberryta. Did you tank that on purpose so you could do that? How shameful. Alright, here we go. I don't think I'll have enough rings to get that unless I try like one of the slots or whatnot. Did he clip through that? Or am I just going crazy again? It seemed like he clipped through that, which is kind of cool. Well, we might have a second chance to do that. Well... maybe. And maybe not. Considering this game and my current performance so far, also do not expect that I'm going to be trying any speedruns for Sonic Mania. Expect, you know, just barely, maybe, a line of competence. Alright, we're trying it again? Okay. It is kind of annoying that you have to, keep trying the same exact one that you failed to do that, but I guess at this point... Oh, dang it! That, considering what I know now, That could really screw me very much towards the end of this. Oh, no! It screwed me towards the very beginning of this. Actually, this is not going to work. Dang it! Dang it! Ah! Alright, well, after those 2 failures, it's now time for something that actually makes the stage actively more difficult when you try to do the thing that I just did, which was to take advantage of that, which is... well... okay. Well, actually... uh-oh, this is the part that gets on my nerves here. When you fall to one ring, they gotta keep basically chasing that one exact ring, or else you're going to fucking die. I like the use of saying dang and fucking in the same stream, so that's really... that's my brand. When they say DTF, what they really mean is dang, tarnation, and fuck. Dang, tarnation, fuck. DTF. Yeah, I'm DTF. Dang, tarnation, fuck. That's my 3 phrases. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay. Actually, to be honest, if I can get past this, I feel like I can get past the rest of this game. Death Egg's probably going... well... you know what? Actually, I think I can get past Death Egg if I can get past this. In my mind. Like, I think I could get past Death Egg again. Even with the fact that Death Egg is basically... there we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I think if I got... yeah, if I can get that in the first try, I've got some faith in myself that I can at least get Death Egg, even if I can't get the 7 emeralds. I'd greatly prefer to get the 7 emeralds, because it'd be kind of cool to have like a big old thing that says like, oh yeah, you got the seven things. You know, from the video game Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Alright, Hilltops number 5. Really, I'm just excited that I got through Casino Night. Again, that's usually the point when I play and then get a little... I feel like I almost have my fill at that point, but that hasn't happened yet. Which is good. Because I don't think there's really anything in the next... There's some kind of nasty stuff. Well, not really. A little bit of interesting challenges in Mystic Cave, but like Hilltop's pretty much got most of this part taken care of already. Okay, here we are. Alrighty, let's run through this here. Oh, dang it! Well... I often think aloud about how much easier Mega Man will be, though, if instead of a power bar, they just had, like... you keep Mega Man's Mega Shield rings together, you know? Just stupid crap like that, you know? I feel like that would make that game somewhat easier, though. If you just have a thing that's like, oh, you nearly dead. You gotta collect this thing, though, to not die. Instead of... oh, well, very occasionally, you'll probably get, like, a health jump. Alright, here we are. Hello to anyone coming in here, by the way. As you can tell, I'm streaming all the new hits. You know, Hellblade. This is some really good footage of Hellblade right now that's being played. You didn't think they'd go full retro with it, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta The medium is what it is, you know. Oh, dang it! Dang it! Screwed myself last time on this. And yeah, that was not fun. But at least maybe I still have a competent chance here. If I can just remember these patterns and not be a total idiot about it. Oh, dang it! Yep, that's one of the problems. One of the problems early. Yeah, you don't remember like half of this stuff. You don't win. There you go. Did not win that. Noticeably, yet again, did not win that. This is the third time that I've messed up on this. So basically, I can go through all of the bosses with one hit with on my first try, but I can't beat the fourth special stage. That sounds about right. That sounds pretty much what I expected. Alright, give him a good old gotta go fast move there, right there. Obviously, this is actually more of a pre-game type thing. I pre-ordered Sonic Mania. We will be switching systems when that happens, but the idea here is... I mean, this is the 5th zone of the game. If my clock is correct on it, I think we can finish this. Oops, sorry. Sure I did that. Also, I broke my own rule of not drinking when I failed a special stage. So I'm going to do that now. Alrighty, there you go. Delicious. Sadly, the only thing that may actually stop me from beating this game by 11 o'clock is not how good or how bad I am at this, but how often I want to go to the fridge to pour some more Strawberryta in my cup. It's really going to be the only thing that stops this, guys. The only thing. Gender neutral guys, I should say. There you go. Folks. That's actually what I mean to say. That's the only thing that's gonna stop me, folks. Alrighty. You know, when you hear the gurgling in your belly there, that's a lot of good things happening there, I'm sure. A lot of real good stuff coming around. And we're gonna try this one damn time. One more time. And I'm gonna somehow... I can't talk myself into saying that I'm going to mess this up again. But I'm really worried that I kind of am. Okay. As bad as it sounds, as long as I get, like, past 40 rings in this area, there's a good chance I might actually be able to make 110 and actually, maybe, get this thing done. And never have to worry about this particular special stage again. Because this one's kind of the pits. Which I'm only saying because I'm terrible at it. It's not got anything to do with the game, with its actual merits. I can already assure you, it's not. Ooh! Oh, crap, wow. Okay, come on, come on, come on! Yes! There we go! There's number 4, finally! Oh, man. That makes me very happy. No, not even a little bit of a joke. Okay. I'm gonna refuel for just a second there, so here's some pause screen action for you. Alrighty. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes that is the perks of living at home. Is the wonderment that occurs. Alrighty. Let's get that going. Oh, that is some bullshit. You have gotta be, oh, that is so damn sneaky. Damn it. I did not think about the fact that they checkpointed me at a zone in which, because I went through, I have 0 rings. Oh, you devils. Thankfully, this isn't like Super Mario, like, this isn't like NES era, you know, checkpointing to where it's like... Oh, dang it. Yeah, I always kind of brute force this one. Because for the most part, it's easy. But you have to take a hit or two to really get the benefit of quickly doing it. If you, for example, did get checkpointed and forget that, oh right, you don't get any more rings, then that becomes kind of a problem to do it that way. Alright. Zone 6, Mystic Cave. Again, my Rolodex on this isn't great. Oh, I also forgot that I needed to drink when I died there just then, so hold on. Enjoy Sonic's angry face. I like Sonic looking at the time like he's like, got better stuff to do. I'm an hedgehog from undisclosed regions that definitely can and should take offense to that voice. You know, I'm an hedgehog here. Thing that always did excite me about like how this game escalated is just there's really good visual design in like all of these levels, and I really like it. Still looks really good to me. Like Sonic 2, I definitely think this is why I think it's aged the best of all of these games, is that it really does still look like it looks right for what I want out of this series. Like, I think Sonic 3 definitely had like more visual like flair as to what Sonic looks like, and you know, the additional characters and all that stuff. You know, the island stuff definitely looks pretty cool, but oh dang it! I did the one thing that I did not want to do. I just found out that Clayton has been, oh, dang it, it died again. Clayton's here in Twitch chat. Hi, Clayton. I can't see Twitch chat right now. I might pull it up on my phone, but I genuinely, with the picture that I have, cannot see anyone chatting. Which means they probably could have put, like, homophobic slurs and just horrible stuff. Would have never known. Just would have never known that that's going to happen. So, but I'll do you one favor, good buddies. If I can, let me load this dang thing up on my phone. And, I'll, see if I can, communicate through, phone mail. Or at least just see what the heck's going on. I don't really care about, like, I'm going to say things, you know, verbally. But, I just want to see what the chats, what's hashtag the chats, close hashtag, is saying here about this amazing quest. Also about the fact that I need to drink some more because I died twice. Alrighty. And that's, hello to everybody, including good brother Clayton. From, little town in the south. Isn't it great to say good brother after everything? I mean, it's the wrestling bit of me that actually, like, is like, yep, that's what you do now. You just say good brother. But yeah, this particular level actually does a good job of what the Sonic games were very, very... Like, they didn't ever really want to publicize the fact that it's like, oh, it could just be a really fast video game, but actually it's really exploratory and you can do a lot of shit in it if you want to. Which is to say that, like, there's, like, you know, nice caverns and all that. And in, like, the greatest fallacy of all time, considering what the series is, like, you know, mimetically known for, literally most of this game is just like, oh hey, you kind of just take a look at all this stuff. We got all kinds of one. Hello, Clay. Hello. Hi. I'm very late at this again. Also, it's not doing a very good job of staying on my phone here. But I got a good old 6 lives here, which actually, yeah, that's pretty good considering I feel like I get down to like 2 at this point. I do genuinely feel like I actually get like way worse in this as it gets, you know, actually like a video game, you know, supposed to be challenging. And not just like me being like, oh hey, I beat the zone with the things in it. This is so good. Part of me almost wanted to think about playing Sonic 3, only because I poured like untold hours last week just looking through the, you know, the very famous at this point story about Michael Jackson clearly working on the soundtrack to Sonic 3 before the allegation, you know, before, you know, everything that Michael Jackson, you know, was and all that happens. And that's still easily, to me, it's like one of the most interesting game stories probably, honestly, probably ever. That, one, the obvious one was that Michael Jackson was so insane into video games that he clearly reached out to Sega. Like, Sega was under no assumptions that they're going to be like, you know, Michael Jackson, he's definitely going to want to do this. Like, he's just like, no, I love Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, like everyone in 1992. Can I, like, just do the music for it? Have your people talk with my, you know, production team? Let's do this. And then all the weird stories that come from that. Like, still to me, probably, like, definitely one of the most fascinating game stories. Like, that's way more interesting to me than, like, X musical act just is like, oh, I want to be in a video game. You know what's a really good game? Just Dance. And you're like, yeah, I mean, that's cool. Like, you have an audience. Like, video games should be for ostensibly crazy groups of people, you know, of a, you know, in very divergent ways. And I don't mind the idea of like, oh yeah, we're all kind of in this, like, you know, big, you know, sphere of gaming, and that it's kind of cool actually to realize that there are a lot of video games that I'm just never going to get. Like, that's not bad to me, actually. That's kind of cool. Because ultimately it just means there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, this one kind of also sucks because I totally nerfed myself. Ah! And also that. And, oh no! Oh, they gated me off on this. Okay, this one actually does kind of suck because they gate you off from it, so you have to hit it in one hit. Oh, crud. Hit. Also, let me just get these drinks ready. Because I don't even know, y'all. Just gonna let Sonic just idly just sit there while I, my god. Oh, this... I do like the extent of the animations that, occur. I just want to see how Sonic just jams out and just is like, no, fuck you. Are you gonna move? No. Can I move now? trying to remember. There had to have been a video game I remember. I kept hearing the rumor it was a Sonic game. Oh, stupid. Alright, chug some more here. I'm gonna feel so stupid if the entire reason why I can't beat Sonic 2 is because I stupidly chose to do the special stage in the Mystic Cave area and can't get it back. I can't go back. Well, at this point, I kind of have to be more conservative in terms of trying to hit Robotnik here. I have to at least, like, maybe get lucky, hit him once, and just do that, like, eight times. And damn the torpedoes, you know. Park the bus. Other terms that I will say that I don't quite understand. You know. Since I used a fantastic beloved soccer term, congratulations, of course, to the beloved football club of Burnley for their upset win over defending Premier League champions Chelsea this past Saturday. Of course, you know, a hotly contested matchup. Definitely some of the best, you know, the finest hour for Rebecca Lowe that one's ever seen. So, fantastic work all around, really. Ah, no! That's the thing about parking the bus, you guys. Sometimes the bus will just, you know, take, you know, it will, like the soccer terms that everyone knows, the bus will crash into the ravine. That happened to apparently be right next to where the bus was being parked. That one's not as famous of a, you know, hooliganism term. But, you know, I'll bring it back. You know, it's Sonic Mania launch day, you know, all bets are off. Alright. Okay, we got 4 hits. I maybe could have played more aggressive and tried to get another one there, just so I don't have to worry about dodging these stupid spikes anymore. There we go. Oh, that was a lucky hit. That could have went badly. Okay, one more. Okay, I should have this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna let you celebrate for that for 1 minute. By that, I mean you're gonna look like real mad and stuff. Woo! Now that felt like the closest I felt to like an actual, like, oh right, that is cool that I did that one thing. It's stupid that I even, like, did that, but that's fun that I did that. Which is a really, like, very selfish thing to say. Needless to say. It's kind of like, you know, just saying, like, yeah, isn't that real cool, the thing that I did that everyone, that, like, millions of gamers literally have done, you know, time after time, since 1991. Isn't that real cool that I did it? They're like, no, not really, but I still did it. That's pretty cool. I feel alright about this. Alright, Oil Ocean. Checking on time here. It is 10:15 right now. Trying to think. It's Oil Ocean. Metropolis, I think's next after this, because I don't remember any others after this. Metropolis. Dang it! What else? The little sky bit, and then Winged Fortress, and then the old egg. It's not looking favorable that I'm going to get all the emeralds. I've got 4 of them right now, but especially towards the end of the game, those get really sparse real quickly. The little just collecting rings and even trying to get the star posts. So I might as well try to see if I can brute force it here, because that's probably going to be my last chance to do that. Okay. No! Oh, dang it. Oh, no. The one ring, the one ring, that's the ring to rule them all is what really, if there's anything that Sonic fans appreciate more than anything else, it is dated Lord of the Rings references. That's, I mean, with Shadow of War coming out, very similar community in terms of who enjoys a Sonic game more than the lovers of rings. I just want you to think about that for a little bit, A lot of thought going into, what we're doing here. What's happening on this good little ball of ours? Oh, dang it. Dang it! Obvious stuff that I should have known was going to be there. Yep. Definitely. Oh! Now I want to go back and find that extra. Well, it's too late now. I will never get that extra life that I would need to survive the rest of this video game that I forgot that I kind of suck at towards the last half of it. I guess a lot of people kind of can suck at the last half of Sonic and Knuckles. I mean, I'm literally bumping into stuff, so actually I don't really have much of an excuse. But alrighty. Well, okay, there's Oil Ocean. First half of Oil Ocean done. Okay. Let's see where we're at on this. And I dipped into the great Oil Ocean below. Did y'all play that Dragon Quest game? The Dragon Quest Heroes, the Oil Ocean Trees Woe, and the Great Ocean Below. It's a good game. Goodbye, all of my followers! Immediately, that's gonna be the one that killed it. That will be the one that Just straight up, just like, nope. You know, I was with you till you said the real dumb joke. Like, I mean, you said a lot of dumb jokes, but that was the real dumb joke. I should have known that was what was coming there. Also should have known that. But this does feel a little bit better, probably because I actually have rings probably before the boss battle. And I think that this is basically just a, you know, a redo of the Hilltopper boss. The Western Kentucky Hilltopper boss that was, you know, 2 zones ago. And chances are, it's looking like I'm not going to... Oh, crap. Do I have an option but to drown? Well, actually, yeah, I got that one. That's alright. Cool. I'll live with that. Mostly because that's the only way I'm going to survive this level. Dang it. I will give Sonic this much credit, though. Sonic is a good game aesthetically, but it is also a fantastic game if you are clumsy. Like, if you just fall into death and you go, oh, I gotta pick up all these things. Like, this is literally the clumsy gamer's, like, dream experience. Because in most video games, when you are clumsy, here's what happens. You're clumsy, and whoops, you kind of fall into having no life. In this game, if you are clumsy, literally as long as you pick up everything that you dropped because you were so clumsy about it. Oh my god, so clumsy. Then you're doing great, because you're not dead. Okay, I'm trying to remember how this boss goes. I think this, yeah, this is basically like a redo of the thing, except for the part where, oh right, a spiky thing's trying to murder you. Forgot about that part. And also the laser beam. That I also forgot. I somehow didn't get any... Oh! Dang it! Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna be real embarrassed for myself if I game over Sonic and Sonic 2 before I play Sonic Mania. Because it tells me that there's maybe too much expectation that I will have that I'm not going to succeed in Sonic Mania. Also, apparently, Jesus. Apparently, I did not, like, hit, like, a good star post spot because I'm already stuck towards, like, the beginning of this area. Or not the beginning, but definitely most of this area. And I see the count falling off. Oh. Makes me think that it's because of my failure to succeed in the oil ocean zone, buddy. This is what happens when you do not succeed in the oil ocean. You know what happens. It is the oil lack of ocean. The ocean was your soul, and you failed. I do need to go faster, Ragbag. Good thank you, sir. Did I just say good thank you, sir? That's, I know words. Am I going... Son of a... I'm going backwards. Ah, well... It's... all of the ring gathering I made was also useless because I spiked myself into it. Oh boy. I'm really excited to game over Sonic 2 and then game over Sonic Mania right afterwards. It's really the high point of a wonderful Monday. You know, the same Monday that you think of and you go, oh right, I'm scared to death that Ric Flair is gonna die. You know, I really hope that that's like someone watches this in 12 months and is like, wait, like, Ric Flair, the professional wrestler, was not like an immortal super being? Like we found out his? You know, at some point you go, yeah. No, like for a while I thought, you're correct. No, he's not. But now it's like, you know, President Flair showed up and took back the White House and like everybody was happy somehow. It just, like, everything changed. Everything good started happening again. And it was like, woo! You know? Okay. Ah, crap. Well, actually, this actually might be a safer place than the previous area. It might just be safer just to jump infinitely into oil in an ocean to survive this boss. Oh, dang it! There we go. Okay. Alright. Just gonna cheese this. Don't even care. Just infinite jumps. Because apparently, I'll give Robotnik this much credit. He could not have possibly predicted that Sonic would just go down on that. Like, the guy's a mad genius, so of course, like, the first thing I think when I think of that is like, yeah, duh. Like, why is he going to jump in that oil? Why would he jump in that oil? It's oil. If he doesn't jump fast enough, he'll die. So yeah, you know. Dr. Robotnik may be a lot of things, you know, a Russian traitor, a communist, apparently according to the Sonic Heroes Manual, a feminist as well. But of course, that's not technically Robotnik, that's the feminist, it's Dr. Eggman. You know, feminist hero, Dr. Eggman. He may cause evil traps for Sonic and his buds, but dude knows how to smash the patriarchy when you need him the most. It's really, really good. But yeah. But yeah, he just didn't think about, like, you know, Sonic using underhand cheese tactics to get by a boss, you know. And why would you? How many machines do you think he made? He's made like 7 of them already. At this point. And that's not even like, you know, the one that he spent all the money on, I imagine. If one thing, you gotta think that Dr. Robotnik's continued ability to make machines, despite the fact that he probably shouldn't. Like, it's either the triumph of capitalism or the exact reason why capitalism fails. Really could go either way. This could be definitely the commentary on socialism the world needed. That Dr. Robotnik tried 10 times. Let's count them all. Probably like 70 times. Let's be real. To beat Sonic. Could not defeat him in any of those times. And spent untold billions of dollars from consumers just to do that. And he still couldn't do it. If that tells you capitalism's a failure, let me tell you, buddy. This is what actually is this is all about. It's not going to, like, I'm going to cut off this video at some point and just be like, actually, This is about Antifa values, and Sonic is the hero to all of us, and please support my Patreon. That's a weird thing to say because I actually earnestly feel like, you know, Patreon does a lot of good. A lot of cool people that I like that actually have a Patreon. Feel like that was a low shot at the wonderful crowdfunding site Patreon, which, if you get the right people, you know, if you support the right people on, you know, makes you feel good inside, knowing that they can keep doing stuff. You know, the Joe Drillings of the world, it's like, yep, oh, no, I want to see you keep, you know, talking about, I don't know, you know, Ninja Gaiden. Ah, okay. Time to pony up on my drink here. I also did not realize that I did not go through a star checkpoint in this one, and I have to start this all over again. Crap. Alright. We have 2 lives left. And I'm gonna be fairly honest. Since we're rushing up on time anyway, I'm not gonna really care if we have a continue or not. Like, if we don't have a continue, I'm just going to let this finish. Like, as if to say, no, you failed at this game. So you better, like, make up for it by, like, being, like, esports champion at Sonic Mania the first time you play it. And I mean, you know, esports superstars all around the world are really excited. Also, somehow, I guess I missed that checkpoint. That would be much easier. But I bet I can get a few extra lives here. Through all kinds of fun chicanery here. Not gonna mind that one bit. But I'm also on the bleeding edge of lives. Alright. Maybe my favorite thing about Sonic is the fact that, like, when I play Sonic, I'm like, I really think, and you might think this is me doing a bit, this is not. I really think really hard about the fact that it's like, I could smash a good Nazi in the face, you know. I'd probably get it like a, you know, a few punches on my head. I'd probably get like a you know. It'd look real bad. I don't think I've ever been in a fight before, so it's not really, you know, not ideal. But like, if I could get like one good slug in, honestly, I feel pretty good about myself, so. Sonic's a complicated thing, to be honest. Like, I'll be fairly honest, if it is literally any other, like, I totally get why people would actually kind of not be into, like, Sonic in this sort of sense. Because it's definitely a time period thing. It is a time period thing, and it is definitely a console thing. Like, that, like, if you owned a Genesis, simply by the fact that most of the, you know, the Model 2 Genesis, you know, Genesi, if you will, came with, like, Sonic 2's packing game, you know, really, it's kind of the same thing you see today with... I guess it wouldn't be quite the same thing because, like, but... Because, like, I don't think, like, for example, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild definitely did not get packed in with Nintendo Switches, but people most associated with that system. And I feel like in, like, 10 to 15 years, that would be the type of thing where, you know, And I know we're talking about, like, apples and oranges in that sense, but it's just because of, like, the whole pack-in factor that I feel like really... Like, Sonic was a popular video game. Clearly the first one was very popular, but I feel like it really got into good high gear when Sonic 2 came out. And, you know, it could be a pack-in for the Genesis. They had that really aggressive pricing at the time, which I imagine made that one more appealing than a Super Nintendo to the family at the time as well. And then, you know, I feel like kids of the early 90s weren't going to be like, oh, Mario! Ah, crap. Well, I'm down to one life, but yeah. Kids in that generation, and kind of Sega played their hand, like, Sega played kids really well back then. Like, because the idea would be like, yeah, man, you know, this guy's cool, but also, he's kind of also, like, rad. You know, if you're a combination of cool and rad, that would do it. It's kind of funny because, like, looking back in hindsight, like, when they would have, like, the ads that would diss, like, the exploratory factor of, like, say, for example, Super Mario World, you'd look at it and then immediately, like, with history's hindsight, be like, yeah, but that made it a better game. The game actually holds up way better in a lot of senses because it does not try to force the issue of speed to its player. And I only say that as someone that, like, adores this series like no one's business. I could definitely see, like, you know, people being like, you know, yeah, but, you know, Mario was better. And, like, it did accomplish way more that I feel like a platformer should have, and definitely had far fewer dull stretches to it. A lot of the Sonic games kind of have this dull stretch to where they will have some weird... I should have just done that. Why? I feel so stupid now. But, like, they'll have, like, weird dull stretches where stuff like that will happen, where you go, like, well, what the hell to do? Well, I guess it's that. Or, I guess the chief one is that most would speak to is just how freaking unclear the, say for example, the design in Carnival Night in Sonic 3 is. When you get to that little bit, you're supposed to be like, oh right, it's like a balloon. It's like an elevator, you're supposed to go up and down. When the game does not seem to make any clarity to that whatsoever. I don't think there's a single Mario game that's had like a design choice that felt that weirdly foreign to a player. Like, Mario games do a very good job of, like, kind of saying, like, oh, this is what you can do with this. But they also do a really good job of also making it very clear that there are many ways around a certain level. Especially Mario World, I would say. Which, of course, this game was its contemporary. Whereas this game, you can do things a different way, but it also can kind of be... you know, it's a little complicated. Maybe I'm just inspired to it because, like, a lot of kids in the very early 90s, this was, like, the thing. This was my thing. Like, this was my Mario. Even though I later obviously played Mario, and now actually genuinely hold that series in higher regard for consistency alone than Sonic. So that's what you're getting when we start Sonic Mania, and you know, in just a little bit there, it's gonna be somebody that's like, man, I think Mario's better. Sonic Mania, though. Aren't you excited? Let me tell you. But even then, like, this stretch, I will tell you straight up, this stretch is kind of dull as dishwater in comparison to that. Because it's the only one in the game where, after all of this, heck with it. I'll do a continue. I will do this, just this once, since we're getting close, but we're not, like, close. So we still have a little bit of time there. but like, it's not inarguable that Sonic segments don't have like, you know, like some weird design choices that don't quite like work the way that they should. In the same way that like the Mario games also have similarly weird design choices at times, but almost all of them serve to benefit. Whereas this just serves to more slow things down. It's like they almost said, like, hey, you know how we have a timer? And how no one's actually, like, felt in any danger to that timer running out? Let's artificially make some trouble to make that timer, you know, be hard. Like, and that's, as I said, that's something that's definitely more like a... That's a Sonic thing that kind of can definitely lower how I feel about these games overall. But anyways, it's great series. We're talking about the best series of all time, the Sonic the Hedgehog video games. And also, I'm stuck during this weird thing that I don't remember how to figure out how to get out of it. Much like you two, I am stuck in a moment, and I can't get out of it. Just letting that line marinate with y'all. Stuck in a moment, can't get out of it. Letting that line just stick in the sun. I feel like I need to have like a... I feel like what this is going to lead to is probably like a Sonic... Well, there you go. There's the death right there. I was going to say, once I have like a death in Sonic Mania, I feel like at some point I should just say, so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, you know, send it to your friends. Tell them about the great times that never end. I am kind of getting close on that edge there. And I genuinely want to play this at the exact moment it comes out. So, I'm not going to say I'm going to tank it. I'm not going to go all Philadelphia 76ers on this game of Sonic 2 here, you guys. That's not my job. I'm not trying to get the hot Sonic Mania draft pick. But I might lean into it a little bit more than I was thinking. So that we can actually get this, you know, show on the road here. So that we can kind of start, you know, get this show on the road a little bit. And talk about a game that's currently about to come out. And not a game I'm emulating from an Xbox One through Xbox 360 backwards compatibility. From a Sega Genesis. I'm just saying, Joel Embiid would have probably sat through this run in Metropolis Zone and just said, let it happen. You got, you know, let it happen. God, this area of the zone really sucks, actually. Man, I kind of look at this and I was like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just because I haven't played in so long, but it's like, no, this kind of really sucks. This particular part, like this, like it was already bad enough that Metropolis is like the only zone in the game that has the 3 acts. But like, they made them all suck apparently. That's the whole point. It's real bad. I'm doing the same thing that I feel like I've done the last 5 times. This is so not terribly fun. But at least I got a star thing? Like, great. Fantastic. Sure. I'm glad that I did the star thing. Also, I just fell into a pit of lava. Fell into it again. And, totally chuffed. Took off my last ring. That was not an intentional death either. Also, nice animation. Really good animation there. High levels of Sonic quality. Okay, well, we're down to 1 life, guys. So this is probably the best YouTube run, or like the best Twitch run for sure, of Sonic 2. A guy was like very confident, like, I don't think there's anything hard that's gonna happen after like the 4th level, and then like dies like 6 times, and then yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like you could never make a thing more, you know, like Shakespearean tragic than that, I guess. Also, man, hearing this music like 20 minutes actually is getting me like kind of, I won't want to say violently ill because that's an exaggeration, and I'm never prone to those. But man, they could've... It's not good. I still think Sonic 2 is the best of this whole series, though. This is still a true statement. Because, like, Sandopolis in Sonic and Knuckles, for example, is just awful. Like, if I find out that Christian Whitehead decided that Sonic Mania is actually just 12 levels of Sandopolis over and over again, I would admire the you know, the goofiness of doing that. Like, the troll factor of that. But I would also say, man, this is really not fun. Like, in any way, shape, or form. My god, it's 5.5 minutes into the level, and I'm not even close to the end? Well, okay, I just made the end. Okay, but still. That... No. I can't go for that too much, I'm afraid. No can do. Like Hollow Note said, I can't go for that. No... Can't... Just... Wow. No. That is not cool, guys. Like, there are some times when they play with, like, the time thing in, like, in Sonic 3 that I still feel like at least that plays it better than, like, this does. This just feels like it's just, oh, isn't it weird how, like, you, like, went through all these dumb traps that we made? It's, we spent the money to make the traps, so the money's there. I mean, it does beg a couple questions, though. It tells you that there had to have been, like, a high-demand economy for, like, Robotnik, you know, death zones at this time. Because quite frankly, if he really wanted to stop Sonic in one go, like, just make this one. Just make this one. Sonic would just be like, what the hell? I can't even go, like slightly above normal speed here. This is, frankly, a nightmare for all of my base desires as a, you know, as a being on this earth. Oh yeah, get that sweet, sweet super tap of that one. I will say that is in the same way that like the cape mechanic in Super Mario World is one of the most satisfying things to do. The spin dash is extremely satisfying. Just that, like that little extra, you know, that little extra tap, like it's good. It's real good. It's so good that it's even crazy that they managed to make a Sonic game without it, and it makes that game seem real weird by comparison, because the first Sonic game just doesn't have the spin dash, and you're like, what the hell is this? How are you supposed to go fast now? He just wanted to go fast. You guys. I like that I'm on the bleeding edge of death, but I'm not doing a very good job of trying to court death. Except for right now, when I think I'm definitely actively courting death. As I say that I'm not doing it. Oh, please let that regen and it's... Oh, that is a crock of bullshit! That you have to go down to regen it? Oh, that... Oh, no. Are you... Oh, that sucks. That is really stupid, I'm not gonna lie. That is a bad mechanic. I mean, I know it's because I did stupid and, like, did a stupid jump that didn't work, but, like, also, like, that is, like, that is 30 seconds in a level in which time is a... Well! And that's it, everybody! As I was thinking about a thing... Just, the game's over. Yep. Okay. Well, this went an hour and a half already. Well, let me get some more, ice in this little, koozie. I actually should probably drink because, of course, I did die. But let me get some more ice in this thing. Gonna be switching consoles as well. It shouldn't take too long to boot back up the whole stream, but of course we have to close this one and do its shit and all that fun stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed me trying and failing to beat Sonic 2 before I played Sonic Mania. But yeah, we'll be back in about close to 5 minutes, I would say. So, yeah.